Hey guys, welcome to this video. If you're here, then you're clearly trying to make a blacked out hunter. Now, I have a bunch of different sets that I usually use for blacked out hunters. It took me, honestly, a few months to find different pieces paired with different shaders that give you the best black look for your Guardian. Now this is on the hunter. If this does well, or in the future anyone wants to see a blacked out Titan or blacked out Warlock, please let me know. But this is mainly on the hunter today. So I'm going to go through a bunch of different pieces of gear you can use, helmet all the way to cloak, and different shaders for those different gloves. So this might be a little bit long, I do apologize for that. Starting with helmets, we have the Daring Hunter Mask. This is a white uncommon item, everyone has access to this one. All you have to do is unlock it. Okay, it works out phenomenally. The second helmet I recommend is the Iron Forerunner Mask. It is no longer obtainable, but it looks absolutely amazing if you do have it for a blackout hunter and a faceless hunter look. Okay, the only other option that I would honestly recommend is the Dragonfly Regalia, which is an Eververse item helmet. And if you run that with an old shader called Tangled Bronze, it'll also give you a blacked out faceless hunter look. Okay, gloves. We have the Interpret Discovery grips. We have the Courier grips. You have the Lux sleeves. Those three I just listed are all from Eververse, so feel free to check those out if they're in there. You have the Road Complex, okay, another great solid option. You have the Viper Dax grips. These work beautifully as well. They all work with different shaders. You have the Outlaw grips. Works very nice with other shaders as well, not the one I have on at the moment. And that is it for gloves. Okay, chest pieces. We have the Lux Vest, part of the Lux set in the Eververse store. You can use stuff like the Courier Jacket, which works out great. Stuff like the Siegebreak Vest, which works great. Canis Luna is another solid option. You can do the Streetwise Vest. It's harder, but it is possible. The Ipelos Flowing Armor for the Hunter, all of it works. Check that out. The Starfarer's Vest can work. You can use stuff like the Contender's Vest. This will also work. Okay. The Righteous with like different shaders will also turn very, very dark. Try that out. The Dreambane you can do a blackout hunter with. Some of the armor like the Prodigal will work out pretty well. Okay. Icarus Drifter works good except for the things in the hood. We have the Gumshoe Gumption and the Outlaw Heart, which will work out as well. And that is pretty much it. Boots. I use the Exodus Down boots. You can get these from Failsafe Nessus. These are amazing options, my absolute favorite. Check those out. You have the Epilos Flowing boots. Those things work. You have the Streetwise boots with the Grayscale Undergrowth shader. Very, very dark. Check those out. So that's Grayscale and Streetwise. You can do other boots as well, such as the Prodigal boots. They work. You have Wildwood boots, can work. Wing Contender boots, definitely work. You have the Gumshoe Gumption boots, which can work. Shadow Scepter boots, which work as well. Check those out. The Legatus Strides, which are pretty old now and currently unobtainable. Okay, on to cloaks. Cloaks, I use the Solstice Cloak Rekindled. It works out great. You can also use stuff like the Canis Luna Cloak, the Lux Cloak. Mind you, this one is unobtainable. It's from Halloween event a few seasons back. The Lux Cloak you can still buy in the Eververse store. The Streetwise Cloak also works. The Meridian Constellation, which is a few seasons old, works great. You have the Courier Cloak, can work great for this. There is the Holdfast Cloak, which is now unobtainable, but looks absolutely amazing, especially for the Faceless Hunter looks. Check that out. You can do the Wild Hunt. Not the best ever, but it does work. It's a very uncommon one. The Light Can Cloak works. Again, it's all personal preference, whatever you're kind of wanting to run. The Coronation Cloak works, except that the area around the cloak on the top does not work the best, but it is still an option. You have the Renegade Hood, a lot of people's favorite. It can become black very nicely. Stuff like the Outlanders works good. You can use the Reverie Dawn if you want to. That's up to you. And that is about it. Now for shaders. So, shaders I recommend for a Blackout Hunter set is Jacarina. This was a Eververse item, Eververse shader you can still obtain. It comes over every once in a while, so I'll be on lookout for that in the Bright Dust store at Eververse, okay? Be on lookout for most of these. You have Venomous, which you can obtain from Gambit currently, okay? You have Abyssian Gold, an Eververse item. Wait for that to pop up. It's a great shader. Cryptic Insignia. This is another shader you can use for Blackout Hunters, and this is from Deepstone Crypt, okay? Obviously, I already said Jacarina, I believe. You can do stuff like Carmenica. This will go all black on some pieces, so you can check that out. Valkyrie Zero will do the same thing. Those two, this is from Crucible. This is just one you can obtain. We have Biolume, which is obviously really green right here, but does go black on some armor pieces. Check that one out. Okay, there's also Rustberry, which can go black on a lot of armor pieces, and Carbon Blood, which will do the same. You've already seen Grayscale Undergrowth black out some pieces of armor, like this. Looks very, very nice. Grayscale Undergrowth. You have Black Sand, which will also do the same thing. You want to get Skelligal, which I don't know if it's obtainable anymore. I'm not 100% on that one. It was a Halloween shader. You have Amethyst Veil. This still comes by in the Eververse store. Be on the lookout for that. Gambit Steel will work sometimes. It's very specific with Gambit Steel, but it does in fact work. So you can try that out. Okay. We have Bloody Tooth, which will make some armor black, as you can see, but it works mainly on weapons. So check that out. New Age Black Armory will work on some armor, and it'll give it a black effect, so you can always try that one. And that is pretty much it, except for Metro Shift, which is what I have on now. Currently using Metro Shift. And also Monochromatic, which works on some pieces as well. So yeah, that's that, guys. I hope this helped you out. I hope this allowed you to make a cool looking blacked out hunter. Let me know if it was too fast. If you want to see anything in the future in terms of like blacked out titans or blacked out warlocks, I can do my best to try to dig up and find some pieces. I will say that this took me about 3 months digging just to find, which believe it or not sounds crazy, to find all those different armor pieces that work well with black shaders. As I said, like all that armor that I just showed, try it all out with those different shaders that I just announced, okay? So go through those shaders, see what you have as an option, and try it out with different pieces of armor, because it really depends. Like a shader that you like, you know, might think that doesn't even belong on that piece of gear, and you'll put it on there and it'll turn black. It'll blow your mind. So I recommend checking out all of those. Mix match them up a little bit. And yeah, see what you can create, guys. I hope this helped you. If it did, please hit that like button. It really helps me out. If you want to go above and beyond, feel free to hit that subscribe button. And I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.